thing.
You look at each of these teams' rosters, lots of guys who've spent tons of time in the league, Brent.
And these guys know each other so well, B.A. Whether it's this team or playing on other teams, they've seen these faces, they recognize the moves. We'll see tonight who can outthink the other.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Now here's Wall, 4 on the clock. And the big finish by Wall.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
Paul against Wall. For 3, Booker. And Wall pulls it down.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Wall with it. He's guarded by Paul. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Kicks it to George. Wall for 3. The rebound by Bridges.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
The kick out to Paul. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Well, he passes to the wide-open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
George has the open look. Phoenix grabs the miss.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
4-3. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he could be a bully on the inside.
Paul against Wall. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Driving in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Ayton. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Paul against Wall. Crowder outside. The 3 ball. Offensive board. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
Paul against Wall. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
George against Booker. Here's Wall.
This is what the coaches are asking from DeAndre Ayton. It helps when he hustles and works extra hard on D.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Now here's Booker. Stolen by Wall. It's a one-on-one situation. Oh, there's the alley. Morris can't hit.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, he just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
That one's good for 2. Paul's got his second basket of the game.
And on that kind of play, no one can match up with Paul going back the other way. Just too crafty and too skilled. He's going to do damage.
George outside. Out to Leonard. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Outside wall. For three, George. The shot off that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Paul. Left side, Booker. Three-pointer, Bridges. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. And here are the Suns now. Here's Booker.
Paul George's instincts right there, just taking over that possession. He's using his length right there to take away a lot of airspace for the shooter.
Paul passes to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And a deep three from Leonard. And so the first quarter is in the books. Suns ahead, up 8. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Phoenix?
They started this one on a mission to own their offensive rebounds, outworking the defense to win back the ball and get second chance shots.
They've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the point. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
So it's Phoenix now, following the score by the Clippers. Paul passes to Crowder. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Morris. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Here's Wall, coming off a Suns make with the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Now here's George. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. The Suns have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. And he's going for the oop here.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
And here's George. Here's Zubats. The kick out to Wall. Pass to Leonard. Here's George. Shot clock at 6. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Booker. That shot off. Good work defensively by Leonard. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
I see him.
Soft touch off the glass. Leonard's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Crowder outside.
2 minutes remain.
Back to Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Wall against Paul. Booker for 3. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Three-pointer.
Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker. But, man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
Now here's Wall. Here's George. Pass to Zubac. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Now here's George. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Leonard. The kick out to Wall. George passes to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Here's Paul. Pass to Crowder. Back to Paul. Now Booker. He takes it in, and Booker with the jam.
So tough to guard. Devin Booker combining that range with the handle.
Up top, Wall. He's guarded by Paul. Now here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Outside Paul. Shoots over Wall. Can't nail the jumper. And so it's the Phoenix Suns earning this.
Your Clippers, 14. The Suns, 24.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position.
Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
Now here's Leonard. And he lays it up and in. Leonard's got 6.
Once Leonard gets some wiggle room down there, his broad shoulders, figures out how to execute and knock it down.
Got a hand on it. They recover it. Ayton. And Ayton throw it down. The Clippers shooting only 42%. Leonard outside. Driving inside. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Bridges. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, BA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
Now here's Wall. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Booker, the pass to Crowder. To the paint. Booker against George. Crowder with a screen.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
That free throw good from Booker. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Bridges passes to Paul. Knocked away. It's stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. And that one drops. Leonard's got 8.
Just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they pay the price.
Booker finds Ayton. Crowder outside. It's Booker on the wing. 5 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 11.
And Booker does not lack confidence when it comes to his ball handling. Wow, sensational there.
Wall against Paul. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Kicks it to George. Pass to Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Now here's Bridges. It's Booker on the wing. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Just 3 to shoot. And there it is for him. And the Suns lead by 14.
Just Booker can score when it looks so difficult. What an impact on that end.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Ball finds Bridges. A minute 6 left in the third. Ayton, the screen on Wall. Paul, the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Think about the next few years. How much more complete will Ayton get? There's some indicators there.
Here's Wall, driving to the basket. An easy 2 on the layup. Wall's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Wall against Paul. Out to Bridges. Right side Booker. Oh, George with a steal. And they're running. Leonard for 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Leonard's got 11 points.
Well, going back to his college days, this is one of Leonard's favorite moves, the simple pull-up off the dribble.
Ball drives in. Outside Booker. 15 seconds left to play in the third. 6 to shoot. There's the drive. And Booker with the jam.
Booker sometimes can come up with those. He can be an impressive dunker.
Outside Wall. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Paul passes to Bridges. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Mikal really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
Leonard against Bridges. Here's Zubac. The kick out to Wall. Second shot opportunity. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And for the Suns, they're shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Paul against Wall. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Paul with a steal. Leonard against Booker. Gets a hand on it. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to go on Paul George.
Well, you might as well throw up the points. Booker shot 90% from the free throw line during the regular season.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Well, I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
The kick out to Morris. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Ball finds Bridges. Here's Crowder. Down low. And Crowder with the jam.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Wall against Paul. And Wall gets double-teamed. Morris for 3. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by George. Stolen by Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Oh, George with a steal. Leonard for 3. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
The defense has got to try to hassle Kawhi Leonard as much as they possibly can, especially at the arc. He's too accurate.
Paul against Wall. Ayton. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 14.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Zubac with a screen on Paul. And he lobs it up. Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Crowder outside. It's Booker on the wing. Bridges outside. Just 4 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. And Wall pulls it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The kick out to Morris. Up and over Crowder. Crowder with a steal. To the inside. Outside Paul. Bridges outside. Ayton, a screen on George. Shot clock at 5. Tries it from 19. Bridges misses. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Buries it from 3.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Paul passes to Ayton. Outside Booker. From deep 3-point range. And again, it's the Suns missing.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Kubac with the steal. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Boy, a nice win on the road.
pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. In this kind of matchup, comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all four quarters.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. The drive by Paul. Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
Now, here is Russell. It's Prince on the wing. Russell sets a screen for Prince. Just 5 to shoot. Edwards with it. Bridges covering. Edwards can't hit.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Booker, no good. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. Here's Edwards, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Here's Paul, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Here's Paul, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And it's Ayton missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Bridges against Russell. That one misses. And Phoenix the other way now. On the wing, Booker. The kick out to Crowder. Paul against Prince. Booker left side. And the Suns miss again.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. From outside, off the mark. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Paul passes to Bridges. And that one's good, Ayton.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Now the pass to Towns, out to the wing. Here's Russell. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now, here's Bridges. Kicks it out to Booker. Shoots. Hits the jumper in space.
And what a baller Booker is, capable of torching you from any spot on the floor.
Russell feeling it out a bit. A 3-ball. Cans it from downtown. Russell's got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Paul passes to Ayton. Over Gobert. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Paul.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. .104 left to play in the first quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He said as long as they move the ball and don't take bad shots, their offense could carry them tonight. He told me we have guys who can fill it up. As long as we keep the defense guessing, I think we'll have a chance to score. Kevin?
Appreciate that, David. Interesting report there, GA. The team focused on what it can do offensively.
Bottom line, in this league, you have to score points. Sounds like they have a plan.
Yeah, and we'll see how it reveals itself, that plan. If the theory is proven right, they'll have a nice foundation to work from.
And Booker kicks to Crowder. Ball against Russell. Booker outside and stolen by Russell. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Minnesota again turning it over. 16 seconds left in the first. Ball outside. Drives to the hoop. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Phoenix no good that time either. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves lead by 2. The second quarter comes. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Pop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. Outside, Russell. 5 to shoot. Edwards inside. He's guarded by Booker.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Bridges with it. Picked up by Edwards. Ball surveying the floor. Down low. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Prince. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Prince has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Kicks it out to Booker. Takes the 3. Gobert pulls it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Edwards is so physically developed already. Just brushes off the contact there. Really strong drive by Edwards.
Here's Bridges. No good that time. Prince with the defensive effort. Russell inside, defended by Paul. Fast break, here come the Suns. Here's Crowder. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Taurean Prince. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Prince against Bridges. Prince misses. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Booker dishes to Paul. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. And the Suns lead by 2. And the accepted wisdom is role players tend to play better at home than on the road. I've always wondered, Clark, how does that affect them more than stars?
You know, I don't know if I actually buy into that. I do think there's a comfort level when you're at home. I think it's always a little more pressurized to be the home team because you have some additional distractions. Typically, role players are a little more inconsistent overall just based on their particular positions, but that's why you don't call them stars, you call them role players.
Bridges passes to Booker. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
Or the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
They get it back. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Towns has excellent size and really long arms, and he uses both to wreak havoc on the offensive board.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Bridges. No good with the triple. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And Edwards with the stuff.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
All against Russell. The kick out to Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Crowder's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Phoenix. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Back to Russell. Prince outside. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Out to the right wing. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Edwards. Here's Gobert. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it...
The Suns, 21.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Jay Crowder, he's really been playing well.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got McDaniels. Nas Reed out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Noel in at the 2 guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Noel passes to McLaughlin. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Phoenix on defense. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Anderson. 6 to shoot. Here's Noel. And that one goes long.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Here's Bridges. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Bridges has got the lead up to 5 now for Phoenix. Here's McLaughlin. Defended by Paul. Some solid D from Paul. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Bridges dishes to Crowder. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And now a 7-point Suns lead.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Noel passes to Anderson. That one, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Bridges into the lane. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rivers checked in. Here's Anderson. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here we go, one-on-one. And Ayton throws it down. And the Suns lead by 12.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Noel. Defended by Booker. Anderson outside. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Rivers.
You know, people sometimes forget what a pesky and physical defender Chris Paul is for a guy who's not that big. He influences a lot of shots out there.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Noel passes to Anderson.
2 minutes.
Here's Noel to end the run. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Booker. Paul kicks to Booker. There's the 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. 1:37 left in the third quarter. Outside Edwards. Another shot, and Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And how about finally being able to put an end to that 16-0 run by Phoenix?
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Paul. Bridges up top. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Prince kicks to Edwards. Looking to end his cold spell, and Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
36 seconds left here in the third quarter. Bridges back to Paul. No good off the back of the rim. Timberwolves trail by 16. The open shot, Edwards. Pass to Towns. Russell dishes to Prince. 6 on the shot clock. Towns kicks to Edwards. Launches a 3. Edwards with another miss. Now here's Paul. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer's up. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So it's the Timberwolves now. They trail by 16. Setting the floor for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And here's Edwards from the arc. Hits the 3-point bomb. Edwards got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Timberwolves. Here's Paul, and it's Crowder, top of the key. The dish to Ayton. And he goes right over D'Angelo Russell and slams it down.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Russell against Paul. The 10-footer. That one wide left. Suns leading by 15. Oh, Ayton in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Prince wide open. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. Phoenix has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Booker left side. In the corner, it's Bridges. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Gobert finds Towns. The offensive rebound. And Gobert throws it down.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Paul passes to Ayton. The kick out to Crowder. Booker outside. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Bridges. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Edwards. Outside, Towns. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. With 3, Booker, good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night, 5 for 10 shooting.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every 3 he takes.
Passes to Towns. Here's Edwards. Back to Towns. Rebound by the Suns. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes strong so far. Bridges outside. And stolen by Prince. Over to the left wing. Russell with a wide open look. Drops one in from the wing. That's 7 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Russell does a good job taking whatever the defense avails. He doesn't need to look for other options if he's got a good look.
Bridges against Prince. And he gets it to go. And the Suns lead by 16.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And Gobert kicks to Russell. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. And it's off from three-point range. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 16-point lead.
This one is all but over. I mean, what a ferocious and commanding performance for the Suns.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DeAndre Ayton.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
There's the pass to Booker. Back to Bridges. Oh, Ayton in position. 4 on the shot clock. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Edwards leading the charge. Here is Paul. Booker outside. So it's the Suns winning easily here to come into an opponent's building and dominate. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
teams play, it should be a physical one tonight, Grant, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your hard hat. This is going to be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And the bucket is good.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Outside Paul. Here's Booker. And Booker throws it down.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Bane, the pass to Morant. From deep. Shot on the wing. They get it back. Another shot. Adams. Back to Morant. Puts up a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Outside Bane, Morant with it, and it's Paul picking him up. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. And he makes it on the layup.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Outside Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Here's Bane. Now here's Brooks. Back to Bane. Oh, no good again that time. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
And Ayton with the stuff.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And it's Adams missing. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Here's Morant. Banked it in off the glass. Morant's gotten his second bucket of the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Now here's Adams. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
A minute and a half left now in the first quarter.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Paul drives in. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Outside Bane. Back to Morant. With the crossover, and the layup is good. Morant's got 6.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Here's Paul, and there's the drive. Out to Bridges. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Steven Adams. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, These fans have been so loyal, and the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Boy, if Morant's going to hit from there, I don't know how you guard him.
Ball against Morant. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
What a way to begin this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Adams, nice move, and he lays it up and in.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
Paul passes to Bridges. And there's the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And so it's Phoenix. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
On the court right now for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle. Here's Paul. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Paul's got 6.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
Tipped. And they're on the break. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist from Paul. He's got 9.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
The Suns have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Bridges passes to Booker, and the shot goes down. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
Here's Bane. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. The Suns have gotten off to a perfect 4 for 4 start of the second. Oh, Morant with the block. Booker against Bane. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game. Fires the 3, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Pass to Crowder. The 3 is up. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Adams high post.
Defensively, Ayton's always had the size and length. Where he's really improved is with the angles he takes to the ball.
Here's Brooks. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And then Morant with the dunk.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, Smitty, let's talk defense. Yes, that side of the ball. What makes a great defensive player in today's game?
I think the number one thing for me is grit. Also, D is about heart and desire. The best defenders never take a play off. They play hard all the time. They also study film, and a lot of playing defense is mental.
And it's Brooks missing, and it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Booker. No luck on that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Adams finds Jackson. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Payne, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And they're pushing it up. Here's Brooks. The rebound by Bridges. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Paul passes to Bridges. Now Booker. Oh, Adams with the block.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
Pass to Moran. Back to Adams. And he makes it.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And for the Suns, they're shooting 56% for the second quarter. Paul against Moran. Paul drives in, and the basket is good. Paul's got 10 points.
What an opportunity for Chris Paul to drive the basketball. He sees an opening and cuts inside.
Here's Jackson. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Crowder. Payne against Booker. And it's good for 2. 15 points in the game.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
And that one's good. Moran.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight.
The Suns, 36.
About ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Payne in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. 5 on the clock. Paul passes to Crowder. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
I mean, a beautiful combination of power and concentration. Crowder as relentless as they come.
Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. From deep, Moran. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Paul passes to Booker. And stolen by Payne. Here's Moran. Oh, the double clutch. And he lays it in. Morant's got 21 points in the game.
Ja Morant in the open floor. This guy's speed is next level, and he can finish.
Paul against Moran. Booker, the pass to Paul. Driving in. Oh, Adams with the block. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Moran. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Adams. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Showing he's not just a perimeter threat. Crowder attacking the heart of that defense.
Morant, the pass to Adams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line.
You know, the one thing Steven Adams gives you, night in and night out, is toughness. He helps your team set a physical tone.
Now here's Paul. He's got 10. It's Booker on the wing. Pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Great D that time from Bane.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Morant against Paul. Here's Crowder. Give him 8 points now. Here's Booker. And he can't get that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Adams. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Adams has got 7 points in the game.
This is where Adams feasts. Get him the ball in his spots, and he does the rest.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. On the wing, Bane. Booker defending. Back to Adams. Stolen by Ayton. Inside. Here's Bridges. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's good from Bridges. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Adams, the pass to Jackson. Doesn't go that time. Ayton with the defensive effort. For Phoenix, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. And Bridges, here we go. Oh, my goodness!
Watch out. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. It's deflected.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
Jackson finds Brooks. Morant against Paul. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Bane. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Booker with it. Checked by Brooks. Outside Paul. Up top Crowder. Give him 8 points now. Launches it. That's good from Paul. On the assist from Crowder. 13 points in the game.
Quick trigger from Chris Paul, putting the shot up before the D can get on him.
Morant, no good. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Now here's Crowder. Crowder with a screen. Here's Booker with the drive. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
His ability to score on the move is part of what makes Booker so dangerous. He's just not a spot-up shooter.
And so it's Phoenix feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Right here.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Phoenix, The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at small forward.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
13 feet out. And they get it back. Pass to Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Morant, the pass to Adams. Good.
Kick to the outside, heads-up play, cognizant of the entire floor.
The Suns have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Booker on the take. And here's Crowder from the arc. Brooks with the rebound.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Back to Paul. Three-pointer. Drops in the 3. And the Suns lead by 17.
Dialed in from deep. I love watching Chris Paul read defenses and take what they give him.
Jackson, pass to Adams. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Pass to Booker. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
Morant against Paul. It's tipped. Crowder with a steal. And they're on the run. Booker with it. 17-foot shot on the way. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Bain finds Morant. Up top, Jackson puts it up from the high post. And too long on the shot.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Back to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Here's Crowder. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Bridges sinks the tray.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points in chunks.
The 3 from Bain. Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Adams. They need this. And that one hits the back iron. Phoenix has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. For 3, Booker. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 7 assists in the game. Morant against Paul. Outside for Morant. Hits the three-pointer. Morant's got 9 points now in the second half.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Suns.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Chris Paul.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
No good there. And here's Memphis. Here's Morant. And no good. Booker with the defensive effort. Here's Bridges. The Grizzlies pull it in.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Brooks. Crowder grabs the miss. Bridges outside. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. From beyond the arc and then some.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. A statement road victory.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post-tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the one spot. Now, here is George. Passes it to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Well, that's about tremendous vision. And remember, Paul George has the kind of size that allows him to survey the floor beautifully.
Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
And Paul gets it to go in.
There's so much confidence in his ability to make range shots. Chris Paul knocks down the three.
Jackson kicks to George. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Pass to Booker. Here's the three. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Nobody near Leonard. His three-pointers off the mark. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Booker finds Ayton. And here is Paul. Zubats defending. It's good.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Jackson against Paul. Outside Jackson. Leonard looking over the floor. Just 4 to shoot. Over Paul. The shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Now Leonard, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Now, here is George. Here's Morris. George with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. And here's Morris for 3.
I like the effort Booker gives on defense, especially when he pressures the shooter.
And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got his second basket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Jackson misses. Suns leading by 4. Lobs it up for Crowder. It's stolen by Morris. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Morris with a screen on Paul. Jackson passes to Morris.
Well, there's a high IQ when you're talking about Marcus Morris, and in pick and roll sets, he is understanding how to get what he wants.
Booker outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Booker's got 6.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Zubac's a screen on Paul. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 4-point game. Kicks it out to Booker. Outside Crowder. Bridges left side. Oh, Paul in position. Stolen by Jackson. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Suns lead by 4. We'll And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. Now here's Leonard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Knocked loose. Bridges with the steal. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard. Phoenix has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Bridges outside. And Booker kicks to Bridges. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Clippers trail by 8. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Leonard on the wing. Knocks it loose. Jackson passes to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by the Suns. This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And he shot for foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
I'll tell you, this guy already a double-double threat nightly, and DeAndre Ayton's ceiling is still high. Now, he's got to go ahead and reach those expectations by putting in the work.
Paul passes to Booker. Paul kicks to Ayton. It doesn't go for him. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Leonard, that's for 2. And it's Leonard again missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Here's George following the basket by Chris Paul. George passes to Morris. No good from outside. Suns leading by 8. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 12 points in the game.
Well, we know Chris Paul is a pass-first type point guard, but boy, can he score it.
George against Booker. And the dunk by Zubac.
good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
The kick out to Crowder. They get it again, and Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got the lead up to 10 now for Phoenix.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
Zubats with the screen for Jackson. And he lobs it up. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Paul driving inside. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. Morris outside. Outside Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Paul kicks to Bridges. A three-pointer off the mark. And Morris has got the ball here for the Clippers. Trailing here by 8.
Come get it, come get it.
Outside for Jackson. And it's Ayton with the rebound. For Phoenix, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And the dunk by Booker.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
George against Booker. George, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Oh, Morris in position. Crowder with the steal. Ayton dishes to Bridges. Back to Ayton. Leonard with the steal. And so that's the end of the first half. So thank you, David, and we'll be right back after.
28, the Clippers, 16.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
In last season's numbers, show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Now here's Paul. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Booker finds Crowder. Back to Booker.
It is so difficult not to bite on the up fake of Devin Booker. He's that good a shooter, boy. I don't blame you, defense. That's tempting.
The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Both free throws good from Booker. Clippers trail by 17. Outside Jackson. Zubats a screen on Paul. Jackson passes to Zubats, and again the turnover by the Clippers. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Paul. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
Now, here's George. Will it go? Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
One of the things that's been said before, but is so accurate, Paul George's ability to improve himself is really quite remarkable. This guy is always looking for ways to add to an already stellar game.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Here's Jackson. Chris Paul grabs the miss. Paul's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bridges kicks to Booker. Back to Bridges. Stolen by George. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Here's Leonard. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Suns leading by 19 points. Paul outside. Stolen by George. Leonard attacking. And no good that time. The Suns have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And there's Booker on the assist by Bridges. Bridges has got 3 assists now in this one.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Leonard kicks to Morris. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. And the basket is good.
But once he's in the painted area, you can see the level of aggression goes up for Kawhi Leonard.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Paul goes in. Bridges passes to Crowder. To the middle. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Clippers trail by 19. Morris outside. Back to Jackson. All alone. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. The kick out to Crowder. Booker outside. From past the arc. Hits it from 3-point range. Booker's got 18 points.
When you're a player like Devin Booker, whether you're playing with the ball or in this instance without, your instinct is, I'm going to rise and fire on the catch.
They get it back. No good from Zubac. And here are the Suns now. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Ayton. On the wing, Booker. 56 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Paul outside. Back to Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. Pulls up on the wing. Again, the miss by Booker. Clippers trail by 20. The pass to Morris. Floats one up. Kicks it out to Leonard. Passes it to Zubac. 6 to shoot. Short. Tries again. Rebound by the Suns. Booker with it. Paul surveying the floor.
Well, not only is he a tremendous athlete, but Paul George is a terrific positional defender.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision.
Oh,
yeah.
Goodness.
Excellent job reading the defense. Not content to go to that perimeter game. Paul George inside. Nice.
Pass to Booker. From deep three-point range, they grab their own miss. The kick out to Crowder. Pass to Booker. From deep. Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Clippers trail by 18. Left side, George. Here's Zubats. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
The pass to Booker. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Paul kicks to Bridges. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. And the Suns lead by 18.
Yeah, no lack of confidence in Mikal Bridges. This guy believes he can make shots.
Knocked away. Crowder with the steal. Fast break, here come the Suns. And there's Booker on the assist by Paul. 20 points for Devin Booker. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Stolen by Zubats. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And Morris throws it down.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
Booker outside. Back to Paul. On the wing, Booker, defended by George. No good from Booker.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
George passes to Jackson. The tray. Here's Zubats. Out to Morris. And it's Leonard, top of the key. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson misses. Suns leading by 18. Leonard with the ball. Bridges covering. Morris passes to Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And he converts the layup.
But Kawhi Leonard's strength through contact, one of the real problems you've got to deal with as a defender.
Bridges outside. He feeds it to Booker. And it goes down 2 points. Booker's got 22.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And Jackson gets it to go.
Reggie Jackson has got the willingness to convert on the interior. Nice touch right there.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Suns.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Devin Booker.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Now, here's Bridges. Booker, right side, fires from deep. Again, the miss by Booker. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Paul dishes to Crowder. On the wing, Booker. From deep three-point range. Can't hit that one. Now Morris. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. So Phoenix will get the first possession. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the 3. Here's Russell. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. We're expecting a shootout with this matchup, RJ. These are two teams that can score with the best of them.
Yeah, each side are going to have their hands full on defense. Look, both sides need to bring the intensity to try and disrupt the offensive flow any way they can.
Now here's Edwards. Back to Prince. Pass to Edwards. Fires, high post. Kept alive. Gobert to the middle. Outside Edwards. Tries again. Back to Gobert. And the layup is good.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Here's Paul. Pass to Aiden. Crowder outside. It's Booker on the wing. Going inside, and Booker with the jam.
Calls the play, and Booker executes to perfection.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. Crowder with a steal.
And sometimes you just overpass. I mean, that would have been a good time to just go up with it.
Bridges misses. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
They get it back.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Russell against Paul. Russell, that's good.
The aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
Outside Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And Edwards slams it in.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Now here's Paul. Back to Booker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Yeah, no fear from this young man. Booker will take any shot.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now here's Paul. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. That shot wide open.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Ball against Russell. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Now here's Edwards. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Towns with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Yeah, in the pick and roll, you have to account for Russell. He's looking to score.
Booker against Edwards. Out to Bridges. For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Paul passes to Ayton. Shoots. The kick out to Paul. And that's not going to go. And so it's Minnesota up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Defense is setting the tone.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns U10 team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves. On the court for Minnesota, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
And here's Crowder from the arc. Ayton passes to Booker. Three-pointer. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. It's Edwards on the wing. Booker defending. And Towns slams it home.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Outside Booker. From behind the arc. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Booker against Edwards. Sweet little floater. Edwards got 6 points.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Paul passes to Crowder. Now here's Paul. Stolen by Russell. Pass to Towns. And he converts the layup. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And Ayton with the stuff.
They're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Over to the left wing. Inside. Crowder with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. Booker for 3. No luck on that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
This is who Towns is. An unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And between Jason Kidd and LeBron James, RJ, you played with some incredible passers in your day. What was that like, running alongside those guys?
Well, it's just amazing. Jason Kidd, LeBron James, these guys can get you the ball when you don't even know that you're open. That's what's fun. And it's even more fun kind of sitting back and watching them and seeing how they read the floor. Two of the greatest to ever do it.
Clock at 6. And here they come. Here's Prince. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Three-pointer, Bridges nails it from beyond the arc. Bridges has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Fantastic decision-making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Left side, Edwards. Here's Prince. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Prince has got 7 points for the quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Bridges. Pass to Paul. Outside Booker. Down low. Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
And here's Edwards. Give him 8 points now. Here's Towns. Double team on Towns. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Here's Forbes. He's guarded by Paul. All alone on the break. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Here's Noel. Booker defending.
Devin Booker, first personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting from Minnesota. Jordan Noel.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. 12 seconds left in the half. Pass to Bridges. Oh, it's stolen away. In transition, here they come. A nice shot by Forbes. Forbes has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And through one half, it hasn't even been.
Score. Your Suns, 16. The Timberwolves, 35.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Forbes. Pass to Reed. On the wing, Noel. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Deflects the pass. And he lobs it up top. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Booker. And Booker with the jam.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Pass to Forbes. Back to Noel. Over Booker. No good off the glass. Boy, the Suns are struggling. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And he gets it to go. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
All Booker needs is a little bit of room. And the moment he gets it, he pulls up. All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs, because he will punish you if you do.
Pass to Reed. Here's Forbes. He's guarded by Paul. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
Pass to Rivers. On the wing, Forbes. Kicks it out to Anderson. Let's go with a 3. Connects from downtown. Anderson's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And the three-pointer goes.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that three-point answer.
Here's Forbes. And the layup is good off the glass. Forbes has got 5.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Outside Paul. Out to Bridges. Here's the 3. Here's Ayton. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 6.
I mean, come on. A 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Forbes. Here's the pick. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And he drops the first. So he gets them both. Phoenix has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Outside Booker. Jacks up a 3. They get the rebound.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Here's Forbes. He's guarded by Paul. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Yes, it's good.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
The Suns have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Paul with it. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Booker. He gets it in there.
Plays hard in every facet of the game. Nothing that Booker can't do.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Forbes. He has 7. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Bridges. In transition. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Good on the bucket. Booker's got 14 points here in the second half.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
Pass to Forbes. And so it's Minnesota earning this break in the action, up 10. What has them? And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at small forward. Booker for 3. The shot no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Edwards against Booker. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
And that's a clever foul choice. I mean, cuts off the dunk and sends him to the stripe.
RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Putting you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving. And he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
No argument here.
The basketball genius of Paul in action, finding those chances to set his guys up.
Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Outside Paul. Driving inside. An open look for Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 22.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
Now Russell. There's the triple. Tries the spin move. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Suns. Oh, got a piece of it. To the paint. Outside for Booker. And it's Booker again missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
From deep three-point range, they grab their own miss. 4-3. And it's Booker again missing.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
And Edwards slams it in.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Russell against Paul. Crowder outside. Takes the three. Prince grabs the miss. Minnesota's gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Towns against Paul. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Paul with it. Towns covering. And now the Suns fast break. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. And here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. 5 to shoot. Edwards is doubled. Here's Prince. Knocks it down from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Timberwolves.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Edwards.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight, flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
Here's Russell. Gobert passes to Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Russell. The three ball. Here's Gobert. That one's good.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. Paul's shot is off. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Now Booker following the miss by Jaren Jackson from deep. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Ball against Bain. Morant with it. We're about 1 minute into the first. He feeds it to Adams. And stolen by Ayton. Booker with no one around. The putback. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the game.
First personal foul.
And the free throw, no good.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Now here's Morant. And stolen by Booker. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Grizzlies ball.
And we're about 1.5 minutes into the first quarter. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Kick out to Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. Clock at 6. Bridges with the board. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant. This guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Now Crowder following the three-point attempt by Dylan Brooks.
That's an aggressive play. Devin Booker up to the rim.
For Memphis, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Bain looking around. No good. And Phoenix the other way now. Ball's knocked loose. Morant with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Now here's Morant. Offensive rebound. Outside, Bain. Poked loose. Kicks to Jackson. Back to Bain. Here's Morant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
The drive by Bain.
Always in position to make a play at either end. Chris Paul teed that one up nicely.
Stolen by Brooks. Fast break, here they come. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Booker with a deep three. It's hauled in by Adams. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Now here's Jackson. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Crowder, and Crowder slams it in.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Bain against Booker. It's tipped. From deep. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
Memphis ball.
Enzo Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Adams with the screen on Crowder. Morant finds Adams. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the field.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Phoenix ahead, up 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
Paul for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Bain passes to Jackson. And a wide open look for Bain. A miss that time would have put him up.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
Pass to Jackson. And he makes good on the layup. Jackson's got his first points in this one.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
The baseline jam. Three-pointer, Crowder, good. And a nice assist from Booker. Crowder's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns. Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded to Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at Mikal's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, what development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise and their future.
The drive by Brooks, and he jams it with authority.
And the quickness of Brooks's drive can be overwhelming. Burst inside before the D can react.
Booker outside. Uncovered. That one off the back iron and out. For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Morant with a wide open look. Buries it from 3-point range. Now it's a 3-point Grizzly lead.
And this is something Morant must keep working on. When he's dialed in from distance, this offense is at a whole nother level.
And here's Booker from the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Yambo, he's checked in for Phoenix. Jackson gets the bucket. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injuries because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks. Outside, Bain. Back to Brooks. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Paul looking around. The three. And Bain pulls it down. And the Grizzlies with possession. They're on a 17-7 run. And it's Morant missing. Suns trail by 7. Outside Crowder. Stolen by Jackson. And they're running. Here's Bain. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Ball finds Bridges. And here's Booker from the arc. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brooks misses. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. They trail by 9 points. Phoenix no good that time either.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
There's the triple, and that one is off. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies ahead.
Your sum, 16. The Grizzlies, 25.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the wide open shot from Crowder, off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Payne for 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And here's Booker from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Jackson from long range. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Phoenix. Out to Brooks. Fires the 3. It's Brooks on the wing. A second chance effort. Adams' shot is off. Suns trail by 15. To the inside. It's stolen by Adams. Inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
The kick out to Crowder. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker outside. To halt the run. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got 8.
And this is the type of play where Devin Booker's going to gain a lot of confidence and might start getting aggressive.
The pass to Brooks. Three-pointer. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. Now here's Morant for three. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Paul trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. The feed to Jackson. And taken away by Paul. And they're pushing it up. Out up there for Johnson. And the rejection by Morant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Here is Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Not much more you could say about CP3. Name a better floor leader. There's not one.
For Phoenix, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Passes it to Jackson. It's tipped. Crowder with the steal. Here's Johnson. It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Morant kicks to Bain. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Back to Morant. And there's the drive. Outside, Bain. From deep. Bridges with the board. Bridges got his 5th rebound in this one. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader. And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
Now, here's Bain. He's got 7. Jackson passes to Morant. They need this one. Outside, Bain. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And Adams kicks to Morant. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Booker looking around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, the mindset of Booker there, pretty solid. He feels like he can make just about any shot, especially the deep triple.
Outside, Bain. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Back to Adams. Lets it go from deep. It's deflected and taken away by Johnson. Here's Booker. Unable to get that one. It'll count. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Memphis, bringing the quarter to a close with a...
Ladies and gentlemen,
and a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Johnson in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Payne for 3. Jackson is doubled. Morant kicks to Jackson. Left side, Bain. Adams.
Well, he's such a big guy, Adams, but he does move quite well, and that helps his ability to get to the free throw line.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
As soon as you turn it over on them, they're off to the races. They have been absolutely relentless in the open floor.
We also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
And that one's good. Brooks.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Here's Paul. It's hauled in by Adams.
Well, that mid-range Jay usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Brooks from outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Memphis leading by 8. Here's Morant. He gets it in there.
Now, how about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Morant against Paul. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Suns missing. And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. 17 points was their biggest margin. Payne for 3. Brooks. It's good on the putback. And now it's a 12-point Grizzly lead.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Here's Booker. Makes it off the glass. 16 points for Devin Booker.
This Booker can score when it looks so difficult. What an impact on that end.
Jackson a screen on Paul. Kick out to Adams over Johnson. They get it back. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bridges inside the three-point line. He trains the turnaround jump shot.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Morant dishes to Adams. Morant passes to Adams. That one falls. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
All against Morant. Pass to Booker. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Payne finds Brooks. The 3. And they recover it. Jackson passes to Morant. From past the arc. Back to Jackson. Payne for 3. That shot off the mark. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Grizzlies.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Steven Adams.
Just a force on the glass. Did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Now here's Morant for 3. It's rebounded by Paul.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's the 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. Morant kicks to Payne. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. Paul outside. And Booker puts up a deep 3. No good. So no problem for Memphis as they... David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.